Hi everybody, this is Exile Guy, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to the great debate, and we've got some more questions here for you, so here goes. Well, mithcoriel asked a question. It goes like this: what do you think of all the underdeveloped countries that don't have the death penalty? Should we send missionaries? Well, mithcoriel, no, I don't think we need to send missionaries. I think those countries that don't have the death penalty are doing just fine.
Welcome again to the great debate. I want to thank you all for joining us. And remember, you can post your questions in the comments section of any of our great debate videos, or post video responses. We really love video responses. So, mithcoriel has asked, what about all those underdeveloped countries that don't have the death penalty? Should we send missionaries? Now, most of Exile Guy's answers have been fucked. But in this case, I have to agree with him. We should leave those people alone. As a matter of fact, after watching the Republican debates, I'm pretty convinced that we're the savages. Maybe they should send missionaries to us.
Amanda Bertolini asked a question. Since it costs millions of dollars to house inmates, and the death row population is useless anyways, can you make it a law that death row inmates have a choice, either volunteer for medical experiments or continue to wait for the prison to kill you? Also, since execution is so expensive, maybe the community can donate bullets and all the baby rapers, etc., will no longer require money we don't have. Like the gas chamber, of course, is very expensive with the gas bill, injection, very costly. So maybe if all that can be in effect, then will we be back on top? Oh, and we can disband / reduce the ACLU, prison division only. Well, Amanda, that's a hell of a fucking question. You're really a bloodthirsty bitch, aren't you? Well, okay, and actually I kind of like that you are, because I think I have a job for you, alright? What I want you to do is pack your shit up and get ready, because as soon as I'm elected, I'm sending a car over and we're taking you down to Houston, and you can run my little, prisoner drop-off exchange down there for me, and I'm sure you'll do a really good job of taking care of everyone down there. In fact, you're probably going to just be fucking amazing. Well, I got to tell you this, Amanda. Except in like really, really extreme circumstances. You mentioned one, like a baby raper, or some sort of crazy mass homicidal maniac motherfucker. I really, don't feel comfortable with the death penalty. I think too many innocent people have been killed over time, and I'm sure it happens all the time still, and I just can't imagine what it's like to be walking down that last mile knowing that you're fucking innocent and you're about to, be knocked off by the government that's supposed to be looking out for your motherfucking interests. But aside from that, like I said, I got a job for you down in Texas. You can take care of shit down there for me. I think you are perfectly bloodthirsty and insane enough to do the motherfucking job.
Amanda Bertolini asked, since it costs millions to house death penalty inmates and they're pretty much useless, can you make a law that they have to be used in medical experiments? And she also wants the community to donate bullets so that we don't have to spend any money on the executions. And she also wants to eliminate the prison ACLU. Amanda, let me suggest that you take the job Exile Guy offered you. It seems to fit your disposition. We've just had 2 executions in which men who were possibly and even probably innocent were killed. In Georgia, the police investigation was clownish, amateurish. It might even be considered police misconduct. And the prosecutor told the jury that the bullet in the crime that the defendant was being tried for came from a gun that was used in another crime, and this wasn't true. Rick Perry executed a guy in Texas who he was told by a panel of experts was probably innocent, and he went through with it anyway and then covered it up. The Innocence Project has gotten over 200 prisoners off of death row. So I'm kind of turned against the death penalty. Although I would add to the death penalty any governor or parole board that executes an innocent person. Maybe if their lives were dependent on their decision, maybe they take it a little more seriously. Now, I know we need people for medical experiments. I've got the solution to that. Take all those people at the Republican convention who cheered for executions, who wanted to let sick people die, and who booed one of our soldiers, and do those experiments on them.
Joe Schmo 65 times 2 asked, would you stop the wars and bring our troops home? And how soon would you do it? Well, Joe Schmo, here's what I would do. If I'm elected, I will immediately get together with the Joint Chiefs of Staff, let them know who the fuck is boss, and tell them to get ready, because on the day after my inauguration, I'm going to order everybody home. I'm going to announce to the world that we won, and we're going home. And that's it. And if nobody messes with us, we'll leave peacefully. If the locals make it hard for us to go, well, we'll fuck them up and then we'll leave. But that's how it's going to go. Because we've been in Iraq and Afghanistan far too fucking long. Besides, I need those people here to guard the border with Texas. Because I can't have any of those motherfuckers sneaking back. So, but it'll be, you know, it might be slightly hazardous duty, but I think it'll be a lot more relaxed. Because it'll just be like a shoot, you know, on sight kind of policy. So, after a while, that whole thing will calm down, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I guarantee you that the day after I take office, people will start getting on airplanes and coming home.
And Joe Schmo, 65 times 2, has asked, would you stop the wars and bring the troops home? And how soon will you do it? My answer is yes, right away, real fast. Now, Exile Guy says he would do the same thing, and he wants to put the soldiers around Texas, which is probably not that bad an idea. But here's the thing. Once Exile Guy starts on his quest for world domination, there will be nothing but war. So think about that. I hope that answers your questions.